1075 The Game Podcasting is sponsored by Modern Exterminating, a family-oriented company. Professional, honest, and dependable pest control solutions. We're your one-stop shop for all pests.
Tyrese Haliburton, you're seeing a few things you're learning about Tyrese Haliburton, and there's things, right? We'll do the list. A, he is a hell of a point guard.
Yes.
And he passes the rock like nobody's business. Also can score. You're seeing that. He doesn't turn the ball over. He's very efficient. 4, did you see what he wore coming into the arena last night?
I did not.
Suit and shorts. So we know that no one's dressing him.
Sure.
And we know that his father has to stay away from the court. That's what we know about Tyrese Haliburton.
They had him up in the suite last night as far away from the court as possible.
If you didn't like any of the quarterbacks in the draft, I get you. It's a weak quarterback draft. So don't go out there and start giving up draft capital to move up to take a quarterback that you don't believe in. But because you didn't do it, and because you didn't really go out there and make any moves in free agency to grab someone, now you're stuck.
And a lot of organizations, nobody will ever admit this, a lot of organizations will kind of look at this year and say, all right, it's going to be a year where we're just going to lose a lot. But we're going to put ourselves in position for a better quarterback draft next year. But this is the Steelers.
They never do
that. The Steelers don't lose.
No.
The Steelers don't tank. So they're stuck between a rock and a hard place.
Will Sanders, in case you haven't heard, former Gamecock right-hander. I said left-hander earlier. I just looked it up, and he's a right. I always want to. I think he's left-handed for some reason, and I don't know why. I always do that. But anyway, Sanders, the righty, drafted by the Cubs in the 4th round a couple years ago. Sanders has been promoted to AAA Iowa.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I was doing this off the top of my head earlier.
What organization is he with, you said?
He's with the Cubs.
Cubs, okay.
Yep, he's moving up to AAA Iowa. Now, this year in Knoxville, I said Nashville earlier because I was doing it off the top of my head. In Knoxville, in AA, 9 starts. He's been good, 2.64 ERA. Striking out a hitter an inning. His walks are down to 8 in 44 and a third innings. His whip went from over 1.4 to a little over 1, like 1.03 is where he's at. So Sanders has been really good this year in his 9 starts in Knoxville. He will now move up to AAA Iowa. This was a dark day for baseball in the city of New York. The National League approved the Brooklyn Dodgers and the New York Giants move west in 1957. Obviously, they became the LA Dodgers and the San Francisco Giants. Because think about this for a minute. Up until that moment, you had the Brooklyn Dodgers, the New York Giants, and the New York Yankees all in the city of New York.
Yep.
Run that one by you. Obviously, the Dodgers were in Brooklyn.
What did the Mets came along after that?
The Mets were in 62, I believe.
Okay, all right.
After those two teams left, it was just the Yankees. Then the Mets were in expansion. I believe 62, the expansion year for the Mets, to put a second team in New York.